Oh, okay, it's recording. Hi, I'm Renee. Every time I try and go on YouTube, I press the wrong button, so it always goes to like this thing here that says, "Hey, make a video," and I'm like, "No." But well, I live in a camper. It's my lovely table. It's a mess. Dirty laundry's over there. I don't have a dog, but that's Kirby. He's my buddy. He lives with me, sort of. He's my uncle's dog, but my friend. He kind of likes living in here sometimes. He didn't come in until my cats moved back in. And yet, we're just getting rid of this little thing here, so I'm going to move that. So the cats, they are my lovies. There's Pico. He used to be Blossom until I found out he was a boy. Here is Buttercup. She is a biatch. But I love them, even though they reject me. Oh, right now they're acting like they don't reject me because there is a camera on. But that's okay. Isn't that right, Mr. Marmow? Hi, Marmow. Isn't he such a cutie? And there's Buttercup being her jealous little self. So this is the top bunk bed of the camper. I still have so much work to do, like fixing this up. I have to replace the whole ceiling insulation. But for now, it'll work. As for the cats, my sleeping area is here. As you can see, I don't make my bed. This doesn't work. Stove and stuff because I don't have propane or anything hooked up in here. For heater, I'm using a space heater. Water isn't in. And the reason why I'm not really concerned about that is because it's my mom's house. Why don't I live inside my mom's house? I'm almost 30. I like my privacy. I used to live in Halifax for a couple of years. Had my own space, had my own place. But, abusive relationships happen, abusive friendships, and you kind of got to skedaddle. So that's what I did. And unfortunately, that means you got to build everything from the ground up. Well, when I came back home, I didn't really have a drinking problem. I got that after I moved back home. But I did have a drug problem. My drug of choice was Dexedrine. And that's because I'm ADHD and I got it for free. And I abused it for a couple years. And then when I came home, I started doing heavier drugs, which was, well, speed and cocaine and some acid, some shrooms, some other stuff. But yeah, my life kind of went complete to shit. Excuse my language. But it just, a lot of bad things happened. And I lost a lot of good family members and friends, and it was hard. But those people chose to be involved with people who sell drugs, do drugs, and I'm trying to stay away from that kind of stuff. So all I do is my 420. I don't drink. I stopped in August because I found myself getting a little angry. If you notice my arm, yes, I am a former self-harmer through many years of therapy and, self-recognition and deep dive in my own head. I'm mostly overcoming it. I haven't cut myself in like 2 years, I think. Yeah. But there are many other forms of self-harm out there. That doesn't include cutting. I bite my lip, I bite my fingers, I pull my hair, I pinch at my face, I pick at blackheads. It's just weird. But, that's just life. My life is kind of chaotic, and that's okay. I'm just sitting here rambling to my camera with my headphones on, and I might upload this. And yeah, I don't really drink Coca-Cola, but my dad brought it over one time. I just haven't put it back where it should be. It should be in my makeshift recycling bin, which isn't a bin, it's where my fridge should be, but I don't have a fridge. Because like I said, I got a lot of repairs to do here, so it's leaking in here. So this is where the fridge should be. But is where I chuck this stuff. This here is cans. I love decoupage, also known as megosado, or known as gluing things onto other things to make it pretty. There I have a leak, that's why I have a bowl. It's from up there. I recently put this bag on my vent here because I had some more leaking issues. As you see, my drinking issue now is um, lemonade and iced tea is my vice, mainly iced tea. But yeah, so far, last thing I have to show you around my little camper is this baby. I don't have running water. This works handy. So it has a little stop here. It goes for, I think they said 3 gallon and 5 gallons. I like it. It even comes with this little thing that you clean it with, but I haven't really needed to do that yet because I've only used it for less than a month. But so I really do plan on fixing this place up a lot more, repainting it, and giving it to my mom when this is all done. Because hopefully by the time this is done, I'll be able to start on my tiny home. Something that I want to do. And well, when I was with my ex-husband, he was a farmer, and he taught me how to drive a tractor and how to do all that stuff, and I got really into it. And since I left him, I left a lot of that stuff behind. But now that I'm realizing, it kind of more grown up, that just because he was into farming doesn't mean that I can't be into farming, that I can also still enjoy that type of thing. And why not? So when I learned more about tiny houses, I thought that was really cool. And that's something I would like to do because this is my second time living in a camper. First time in one this small and this rough. But that's okay. It happens. I mean, at least I'm not living in the woods or in a shelter. No against people in shelters. I used to live in homeless shelters. I lived in group homes, foster care. I lived on the street. I couch surfed. I mean, survival. You got to do it. Yeah, I don't know how the volume's gonna turn on this. I'm not gonna edit anything because I'm just going on fumes right now. I'm just kind of running around and talking to my tablet like I know what I'm doing. But that's okay. That's okay. I still got my hot chocolate. I got my rice, my minute rice, because I have the worst diet ever and I'm not very good at feeding myself. Um, Bare minimum is what I do. It's not good. I am not advocating for my diet. If I remembered to eat more often and did what I was supposed to do, I would be healthier. But since I eat crap like minute rice with ketchup, I'm not that healthy. But that's okay. I will be working on that. So yeah, 'cause so many things I want to do with life. One of them home with my fur babies. My buddy's down there somewhere. He's hiding from me moving around too much. They're not used to me being so walking around in the camper, but that's okay. I don't know. I mean, it shakes every time we move. If I sneeze, the entire thing moves. Like this, we'll do this. Like all night, I hear this. It just moves, and every time the cats jump down from something, the camper moves, or if I move, the camper moves. So I got to get these stabilizer things at the corners of the camper, because the camper didn't come with these scissor leveler things, because this is an old camper. It's like 6 years younger than my mom. She was born in '69, so oh well. But hey, it was $1,600 Canadian, so I think that was pretty awesome. It's a spot I can call mine. I can decorate it. I can paint it. And all of the stuff rely on me to be doing. So that's kind of anxious for me. I have really bad anxiety, ADHD, and all that other stuff you want to go on about, but I try not to let it bother me. But right now, I am obviously very, very hyper in a diminished sense. Weird. I can be hyper and not actually move around very much, and I keep forgetting that where this camera is like right there, and I keep looking right here, which is at me in the screen. But yeah, and so yeah, this is me, my life. It's chaotic. Um, yeah. So I don't really know what else to say, but Hi. Lamot Sapa, which means I'll see you again in Mi'kmaq. Yeah, peace.